Hello guys, I'm Rakshit. We have Varun Raj here who has cleared his Anglo written and interview. Congratulations, Varun.
Thank you very much.
So first of all, tell me why do you want to join Merchant Navy?
So, Merchant Navy was my dream right from 7th standard itself, wherein my main inspiration used to be my grand uncle, who used to tell me stories about his travels and his journeys when he used to travel in ships. So, that is one of the main reasons that had inspired me. And secondly, the time when Anglo Eastern had visited our college, wherein they are told about the benefits of merchant navy and then what all amenities that merchant navy had provided to the seafarers. So those are the things that actually gave me followed.
Okay.
So that those were one of my reasons. And secondly, the thing is, see, each and every student or an aspirant would tend to achieve financial stability as early as possible, so that they can support their family. So that is one of the other lucrative reasons that I've thought of joining merchant navy also.
Okay. Can you tell me which Merchant Navy decoded package you have taken?
So currently, I've taken visionary package.
Okay. And
So.
yeah,
Yeah,
uh,
the package has been very much helpful for my preparation, mainly because it consisted of both uh, combo package and the other advanced package. So wherein the topics that were being explained by Pranit Mehta sir was very much clear and top notch actually. So because the topics when I used to learn during my times in engineering was though it was basic topics, but still I used to find it very difficult to understand. But because of the merchant navy decoded packages and by the efforts of Pranit Mehta sir, what content that they have provided was very much essential for us, for all those aspirants who have taken those packages, because the time they've taken and spent to make these packages was very worthwhile, because it helped us to understand all these topics right from basics. So not only for merchant navy, if in case I had to apply for any other exams for me to excel in my career, I would still refer to this package, crack my written test and so it was actually a tremendous package.
okay. Would you like to? I would like you to ask, would you recommend this to your future or upcoming aspirants? This package.
Yeah, I do. I would recommend, because it's genuinely beneficial. Because I though I'm not trying to sell or glorify the package or something. Whatever for me, the efforts that I've taken for clearing the Anglo exam and the interview, because of the content that was provided and the way it was explained, the way each parts were segmented, and due to various other reasons of my personal effort also. So I would literally recommend it to the other aspirants also.
Okay. Okay. Now tell me, what are all the main topics that appeared in your Anglo written exam?
So the main topics that appeared was basically technical topics. There was even about some basic topics about steam engines. Then we had certain motors, then its mountings maybe,
Mhm.
and some basic components that in such things. And along with that, we had topics, segment of questions from, and we had mathematical aptitude also, where questions came from age, pipes and relations, and some other topics also. Though wasn't the major aspect, but the other technical and the English aptitude that was there covered a huge portion of the written test also. And after the written test, I had psychometry test. So in that test, it was basically there's no right and wrong questions in that. It's more of like how you basically understand, and it's generally based on real life situations. how you could handle, how whether you're mentally capable of taking joining merchant navy, because there are certain situations wherein times will be difficult, where you have to solve various issues, or you have your own personal issues. So it's basically to understand the mindset of the candidate.
Okay. Um, Next, I would like to ask is what are the questions asked to you in your interview?
So the interview questions mainly began right from my introduction, wherein they asked like where was I from, then how my engineering has I'm currently in my final sem, right? So how has it passed up till now? Then how much I've scored? Then what do my parents do? Whether I have siblings or not? And mainly the interviewer focused more about our final year project. So final year project is one of the key elements that helped me to give a good impression to the interviewer thing, because I was very keen about all the technical stuff that was involved in it. And next questions came were about all the technical aspects, mainly about engines, boilers, whatever topics that were covered in the merchant navy decoded packages. So questions basically related from there itself, and the package content was more than sufficient for me to answer all these questions very confidently.
Okay. Can you what advice would like to give for upcoming aspirants to clear interview?
So for the upcoming aspirants, what I would suggest is don't be overwhelmed about the topics that are involved. More of like take time, understand whatever topics are involved, and then segment it properly. For example, in a day, what all topics can you cover? Whether it is easy or not. Work more on the topics that are very much difficult. That whichever topics you feel is very much difficult. And then for the interview, I would suggest that you refer. Don't go through all whatever notes you get around from Google or everything like that. For interview, main thing you need to answer properly. So whatever the first answer that you give, maybe it might be technical or non-technical, it gives an impression to the interviewer. So from there he'll understand, he'll assess that this person is capable, he's technically sound, and then there are high chances of getting shortlisted. So I would suggest all the aspirants to take time and understand, and also not panic and be in a hurry to crack the interview. Take your time. So that's all I guess.
Okay. My final question to you: what's your opinion on Merchant Navy Decoded?
So, Merchant Navy Decoded, as I've told, has been very much beneficial for me as an aspirant to crack, because Anglo Eastern was my dream company to join. It contained all the contents that were required for me to crack my interview and also my CBT test. So one thing was that the detailed, level of detailing that was involved in explanation of all these topics also, gave quite a good amount of leverage to me during my exams and interview. Secondly, Come On Let's Learn community has helped me a lot in mainly the interview aspect, and quite amount in my written test also. So in my written, so basically I used to refer from various books and other sources from the internet, but the community helped me to streamline the topic so that I can allocate certain amount of time to so and so topic, so that it will be easy for me to crack my written test. And also the mock tests that were taken by the members from the team also helped me a lot in cracking my interview, because mock, unless and until you don't give mock tests, it's very much difficult to answer questions in one shot, because while answering you think whether it is right or wrong, and basically the flow in which you answer, whether while framing the answer, it should be proper, it should be in a format to the interviewer, so it should appear formal, wherein unless and until you don't give a mock interview, it is quite difficult for an aspirant to clear the interview. So I'm suggesting everyone to take as many mocks as possible, possibly 2 to 3, so that you basically have a keen understanding about how would you be able to crack the interview without stammering, stuttering, or any such things happening.
Okay. So thank you very much for your time, Varun Raj. I would like to mention that he is now currently going on his induction psychometric process, and after he passes, then he will move on to his medicals. Thank you very much, Varun.